Hi there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Belinda, and today, during my research into mythological creatures, I stumbled across this. What is this creature? Well, I investigated, and here's what I found out. Throughout history, cultures around the world have created myths and legends to explain the mysteries of sleep and dreams. In Japan, one of the most fascinating figures tied to the realm of dreams is the Baku, a supernatural creature known for its ability to devour nightmares. Unlike many other mythological beings that instill fear or act as cautionary figures, the Baku is largely seen as a benevolent entity, one that protects sleepers from the terror of bad dreams and, in some interpretations, even wards off misfortune. This duality of power and protection makes the Baku a unique and enduring presence in Japanese folklore. The origins of the Baku stretch back centuries, with influences from Chinese mythology shaping its early depictions before it became deeply embedded in Japanese cultural traditions. Its appearance and characteristics have evolved over time, from a mystical hybrid creature with features of various animals to a revered guardian often invoked by children and adults alike. While most legends depict the Baku as a helpful spirit, some cautionary tales suggest that calling upon it too often may come with unintended consequences, making its role in folklore both fascinating and complex. Beyond traditional folklore, the image of the Baku has persisted in Japan's artistic, literary, and religious traditions. Carvings of the creature have adorned temples, embroidered charms were used to ensure peaceful sleep, and its legend has been passed down through generations. Even today, the Baku remains relevant in modern culture, appearing in anime, manga, and video games, proving that its influence has not faded with time. This video explores the Baku's origins, symbolic meaning, role in Japanese culture, and its presence in modern media. By examining the ways this dream-eating creature has been perceived over time, we gain a deeper understanding of how myths reflect the fears, hopes, and imaginations of the people who tell them. Whether as a comforting protector or a mysterious force of balance, the Baku continues to captivate those who hear its legend, reminding us of the power and mystery of the dream world. The origins of the Baku can be traced back to ancient China, where early depictions of a similar creature first emerged in mythology. In Chinese folklore, there were references to a chimera-like being that warded off evil spirits and misfortune, often described as a composite of different animals. As these stories traveled to Japan, the Baku gradually evolved into a unique cultural figure with its own characteristics and significance. In Japan, the Baku became known as a supernatural creature that could devour nightmares and protect sleepers from bad dreams. Buddhist monks, who often brought foreign ideas and religious beliefs from China to Japan, helped introduce and reinterpret mythological creatures, including the Baku. The Baku's physical appearance also reflects its mythological origins. Early illustrations from the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, depict the Baku as a fantastic hybrid animal composed of the trunk of an elephant, the eyes of a rhinoceros, the tail of an ox, the body of a bear, and the paws of a tiger. This composite appearance reinforced the idea that the Baku was a rare and mystical creature with the combined strengths of several powerful animals. Some interpretations even suggest that the Baku was created from leftover parts of other mythical beasts, making it a creature that existed outside the natural order. The Baku holds a special place in Japanese folklore and daily life, acting as both a protector of dreams and a symbol of resilience against misfortune. Its role has evolved over centuries, appearing in various cultural practices, religious beliefs, and even modern entertainment. The Baku has become an integral part of Japanese folklore, not only in religious and mythological texts, but also in daily rituals. Japanese children were traditionally taught to invoke the Baku if they had a nightmare by whispering, "Baku-sen, come and eat my dream." However, some versions of the legend warned that if one invoked the Baku too often, it could end up devouring good dreams as well as bad ones. The Baku holds a special place in Japanese folklore and daily life, acting as both a protector of dreams and a symbol of resilience against misfortune. Its role has evolved over centuries, appearing in various cultural practices, religious beliefs, and even modern entertainment. Unlike more fearsome yokai, which are often seen as omens of disaster, the Baku has remained a benevolent and respected figure, making it a popular subject in amulets, artwork, and storytelling. The most well-known role of the Baku is its ability to devour nightmares, a belief that has shaped bedtime traditions in Japan. Since ancient times, children and adults alike have been taught to call upon the Baku if they experience a particularly disturbing dream. The traditional phrase, "Baku-san, come eat my dream," is whispered into the night in hopes that the creature will consume the nightmare and replace it with peaceful slumber. However, folklore also warns of the Baku's appetite. If it is too hungry, it may devour all dreams, leaving a person with an empty, dreamless sleep. This duality gives the Baku an air of mystery. While it is not a malevolent creature, it must be invoked carefully and respectfully. Throughout history, various superstitions arose around the Baku's influence over dreams. Some believed that drawing a picture of a Baku and placing it under a pillow would prevent nightmares. Others crafted Baku-shaped talismans and placed them by their beds for spiritual protection. Temples sometimes displayed wooden carvings of the Baku, reinforcing its association with sacred spaces and restful sleep. Due to its protective nature, the Baku has long been featured in Japanese talismans, carvings, and textiles, often displayed in homes or carried as lucky charms. During the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, wealthy families and samurai embroidered the image of the Baku onto pillows and bedding, believing it would prevent bad dreams and ensure restful sleep. Even in modern times, shrines and temples sell small charms depicting the Baku, offering protection from misfortune and negative energy. These charms are particularly popular among students preparing for exams who seek protection from stress-induced nightmares, travelers who wish to avoid bad omens in unfamiliar places, those suffering from insomnia or recurring bad dreams, believing the Baku will bring them peace of mind. Additionally, the Baku's presence can be found in Japanese festival decorations and lucky charms, especially around New Year's celebrations. Some families display Baku imagery to ensure that the new year will be free of bad dreams and misfortunes. The Baku's protective qualities have led to its association with Buddhism and Shintoism, Japan's two primary spiritual traditions. In Buddhist thought, dreams can be seen as messages from the subconscious or even glimpses of karma and past lives. Because of this, the ability to dispel nightmares is highly valued, and the Baku fits into this framework as a spiritual guardian. Some Buddhist temples house wooden statues or painted scrolls of the Baku, reinforcing its role as a protector against dark forces. In particular, the Baku is sometimes linked to Kannon, the Bodhisattva of mercy, as both are seen as compassionate figures offering protection from suffering. Shinto beliefs, which emphasize the spiritual energy of objects and beings, also align with the Baku's nature. In some regional folklore, kami, nature spirits, take the form of the Baku, watching over dreamers and guiding them toward better fortunes. This reflects the broader Shinto belief that supernatural beings can serve as guardians of the natural and spiritual worlds. The Baku's unusual appearance and mystical qualities have made it a favorite subject in Japanese artwork, literature, and poetry. Traditional ukiyo-e woodblock prints from the Edo period often depict the Baku alongside other mythical creatures. Some famous works feature sleeping figures with the Baku hovering over them, visually reinforcing the creature's role in protecting dreams. Literary references to the Baku can be found in classical Japanese poetry as well. Some haiku and tanka poems from the Edo period describe the Baku as a creature of the twilight, lurking at the edges of the dream world, ready to devour nightmares before dawn. This poetic imagery further cements its status as a guardian of the night. While many traditional yokai have faded from daily life, the Baku has persisted into modern Japanese pop culture, where it continues to capture the imagination. Its dream-eating nature has inspired numerous references in anime and manga. The Baku frequently appears as a mystical or friendly creature. Notable examples include Pokemon. The Pokemon Drowsy and Hypno are based on the Baku, both resembling tapir-like creatures that consume dreams. Digimon. The Bakumon, Tapirmon, character is a direct reference to the Baku, possessing the power to eat nightmares. Yokai Watch. The game and anime feature a yokai named Baku, which protects people from bad dreams. Video games. Many fantasy and role-playing games feature creatures inspired by the Baku, emphasizing its mystical and protective nature. Literature and folklore-inspired media. Stories involving dream-eating spirits often draw from Baku mythology, modernizing the legend for new audiences. Even beyond Japan, the Baku has gained recognition in global fantasy and horror media, influencing the way dream-related creatures are depicted in modern storytelling. Although the Baku originates from folklore, its presence has persisted into modern times. It has inspired numerous creatures in anime, manga, and video games, often maintaining its role as a dream-eating or protective being. Characters in popular franchises such as Pokemon, Digimon, and Yokai Watch have drawn directly from Baku mythology. The idea of a benevolent but slightly mysterious creature that consumes nightmares continues to resonate with contemporary audiences. The Baku's influence can also be seen in modern merchandise, symbolism, and spiritual practices. Some modern spiritual practitioners, especially those interested in dream work and protective spells, have adopted the Baku as a symbol of protecting oneself from negative energies during sleep. In addition to the Baku, there are several other mythological creatures from various cultures that share similar protective qualities. In Chinese mythology, there is a similar creature known as Mo, which is also associated with protection and good fortune. Mo is a chimera-like being that wards off evil spirits and misfortune, and it is believed that the concept of the Baku was inspired by Mo. In Japanese culture, the Shurshur, a guardian lion dog, shares protective qualities with the Baku. Shirshir are often seen as protectors at the entrances of temples and shrines, symbolizing protection against evil spirits. In Chinese mythology, there is a creature known as Pai, which is also associated with protection and good fortune. Pai is a mythological being believed to bring luck and protect against evil spirits. Although not a creature, the dream catcher from Native American culture serves a similar function to the Baku. Dream catchers are designed to catch bad dreams and allow good dreams to pass through. Also known as the faceless ghost, Naprabo is a spirit that scares people by showing them a faceless visage. Although it does not directly protect against nightmares, it serves as a warning against evil spirits. The Zashikiwarashi is a child spirit that inhabit traditional Japanese houses. They are known to bring good fortune and protection to the house's inhabitants, including protection against bad dreams. The Donghu bird is a bird that resembles a pheasant and flies using its neck feathers. It is said that if one eats it, it will prevent the deterioration of vision and protect against nightmares. The Baku's journey from ancient Japanese folklore to modern popular culture is a testament to the enduring power of myth and legend. Originally conceived as a supernatural entity capable of devouring nightmares and offering protection from ill omens, the Baku has transcended its folkloric roots to become a significant figure in literature, film, anime, video games, and even spiritual practices. This evolution highlights the ways in which traditional mythology continues to shape and inspire new stories, adapting to the needs and interests of contemporary audiences while still preserving its original essence. In Japan, the Baku remains a widely recognized figure associated with sleep and protection, with many families continuing to invoke its name before bedtime to ward off bad dreams. This speaks to the cultural resilience of folklore, demonstrating that even in an age of technological advancement, ancient beliefs still hold relevance. Beyond Japan, the Baku has made its way into global pop culture, often appearing in fantasy and horror genres as a dream-manipulating creature. While some interpretations stay true to its benevolent nature, others reimagine it as a more ambiguous or even sinister entity, reflecting shifting perceptions of dreams, fears, and the unknown. Moreover, the Baku's presence in modern merchandise, tattoo art, and spiritual symbolism shows how mythological creatures are not just confined to stories, but continue to have a real-world impact. Whether depicted as a guardian of dreams, a mischievous yokai, or a fearsome entity with the power to reshape reality, the Baku remains a fascinating and multifaceted character in the world of mythology. Ultimately, the Baku's legacy is a reminder of the importance of storytelling in shaping cultural identity and collective imagination. Myths like the Baku provide insight into human fears and hopes, acting as reflections of our subconscious. Whether protecting children from nightmares, inspiring works of fiction, or serving as a source of artistic expression, the Baku continues to bridge the gap between past and present, proving that legends never truly fade. They simply transform with time. Did you know about the Baku before watching this video? If you did, please tell me where you learned about it. If not, what is your thoughts after seeing this? As usual, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.